Howdy, howdy. Whoa, that's way too loud. Howdy, howdy. Is that a good volume? I think I accidentally... Dude, it's been so long. It's been so long since I talked into a microphone. Oh my god. It's been too long, honestly. It's been too long. What's up, chat? What's up, everybody? Fortune's Weave stream was a month ago. About. And the stream before that was a month before that. So it's been like 2 months since I just sat down and yapped. The Dark Ages. Is that the longest I've been not streaming for a period like that? I don't think it is. I think there's been longer periods of time. It might be up there though, but look, it's not for any bad reasons, right? I wasn't sick. Okay. Nothing tragic happened. This happens naturally in the summer for me. But like, I'm just doing stuff, y'all. Like, as we go through the Yappas and the stories today, you're just gonna realize, like, I was doing shit. Okay? I was doing shit. Were all those caps in the upper left here before? You're talking about this side? I don't think they were. I moved those in here recently. So you got a Jay's cap here, a Swiss Chalet cap. You can't tell it's a Swiss Chalet, but a Swiss Chalet hat there. But yeah, it is newer edition. Also, you're probably going to see my hair moving around. That's because this fan is pointing directly at me, because it's like 30 Celsius right now. And it's like 28 Celsius in this room, and it's gonna get hot because, well, it turns out when you have 2 lights and a computer in a single room, it gets hot. It gets pretty hot. Yeah, we got the Mexico kit on. This literally, here's okay. Here's the real secret to getting jerseys cheap, okay? Wait until the team is eliminated. Oh my god. Just wait till the team is eliminated, and then the discounts just come flying in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Because this is the, like... wait, you can't see the Adidas logo there, but this is the authentic field version of the kit. Dude, I got this 50% off Adidas because I bought it after Mexico went out. If I had bought this before Mexico was eliminated, this would have cost me like so much more money. So the real secret to getting the jersey of a team you like is wait until they are literally out of the event. Like, and then the discounts, they don't stop. All right, they're trying to get rid of the inventory, man. Team's out. Gotta move the shirts. It's like $150. It was 50% off plus an additional discount code. I got this kit for like 60 Canadian. Something like that. I'd have to go and check. I think this was 60 Canadian for the authentic field version of the Mexico, for the Mexico white kit. So that's the play. And now here's the even better thing. Most of the teams are out now. So if there's any country kit you wanted, now's the time, because unless you were either England, Argentina, or Spain, your team's out. So if you want big savings, now's your chance. Now's your chance. Now, before we get into Yappas stuff, there is something from the previous stream I want to talk about real quick. Okay, and there was a comment left and a reply to it in my comments section of that VOD. But in the last stream, there were a lot of comments or people talking about the gray skin tones. Okay, and my on-stream reaction to that was a complete misunderstanding of the point. Genuinely, when people were saying that in the chat, I thought people were mad about the actual presence of POC, like, in any form in the game. And that's why my crash out on that take was so intense, because I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? That's why I crashed out on it. I'm like, that is so ridiculous. I had no idea about the discourse around gray skin tones in general. I had no clue. So, to everyone in that chat that I crashed out on for bringing up that valid take, I apologize. It was a complete misunderstanding. I was not aware of that like general point or discourse or just point of view. I just wasn't aware of it. So I apologize. That's on me. I didn't know. I didn't know. So yeah, I apologize. I didn't know. And that's my own ignorance coming into play, that I didn't know that was a thing. But yeah, apologize nonetheless. For a moment, you were so Fire Emblem pillaged, you forgot racism was a thing. I genuinely, in the moment, I was so flabbergasted that, like, I was, in my mental image, I was like, why are people mad about POC in the game? I wasn't on the layer of, you know, people are upset about how said POC is being represented. So, yeah, that's on me. That's on me. I know the people who like were most mad about it or who brought it up won't see this segment of the stream, but for the people who are here and were in that last stream, at least you now understand where that came from. Because yeah, it made for a really bad looking clip. Oh my god, it made for a really bad looking clip. But that was not my intention. It was complete misunderstanding. I apologize. Anyways, I just wanted to get that out of the way to start off. Very confused. I apologize. I'm actually so sorry. Like, yeah, that's on me. That's on me, okay? That's on me. There's a whole new clip that'll clear up the whole thing. Unfortunately, I don't think this clip will get the same traction as the other clip. But that's life. That's life. Okay, on to... Where do I start? There's so many topics. Okay, I'm going to line up some topics for you. Alright, and we'll see where chat wants to go. Do you guys want to hear about Anime North? Do you want to hear about Evo? Or do you want to hear about mystery event that I think none of you would be aware about that happened? That is insane. I did not go to... Ludwig's wedding hasn't happened yet, and I did not get an invite, by the way. Okay? I did not get an invite to Ludwig's wedding. The thing is that a lot of people here in the chat were literally here for all the Anime North stuff I'm about to talk about. So, like, I'll just be reciting Anime North stuff to people who were at Anime North. But I know there's a lot of people who weren't and would love to hear about it. Like, Insane Guy, unless I'm completely mistaken, you were not at Anime North. There's no way. You were not. Yeah, see, Insane Guy, actually, have you been to a convention ever? Like, there's got to be conventions. Like, at some place near. Or is that too many people? It might be too many people. You'd have to go to a city, which I think is... Is that a deal breaker? I think it's just a deal breaker. They said no way we can't. I don't think, is that a quotation? Direct quotation. Yeah, city and stinky. Okay, you're right about the stinky part. About conventions. Okay. Conventions stink is real. Now, I don't recall Anime North being particularly bad, but like, I think I've talked about this before. Some of the worst smells on planet Earth that I have ever smelled has been at Smash Brothers tournaments or conventions. AN didn't... I don't think AN was that bad. Actually, wait. God. I mean, you had the whole day that was rained in and everyone was inside, wet, and covered in like in humid and sweaty, so like, but at that point it's just impossible. Like, what can you do? But anyways, let's hop into Anime North then. So for those who don't know, okay, I was at Anime North. I hosted 2 panels, or I was a panelist on 2 panels. One of which I uploaded. That was the Fire Emblem generic Fire Emblem panel. And then we did a Fire Emblem Three Houses fashion panel. Now here's the thing. The Three Houses fashion panel was actually recorded. The problem was that the mix was terrible and I couldn't fix it. Because like every panelist was a different distance from their microphone. Okay, so some panelists you could barely hear in the mix, some you could hear prevalently, and then the entire time behind my buddy who was filming, the people like directly all around my buddy filming were talking the whole time, and I kid you not, you could hear their conversation more clearly than us. And there's just nothing I can do about that in the mix. Like, if the people talking around the camera are talking at that volume, like, what am I gonna do? Like, if I do noise canceling, it's gonna cancel. It's gonna cancel us out. Why not move the mics to the bodies? I don't think we knew. I only found this out like when I went back and looked at the recording. So it was fixed for the next day. It was fixed for the actual panel that got uploaded, although I did have to do a lot of effort on that mix to get it sounding good too. But I think it came out good in the final product. I think the mix came out good. But yeah, that was the that was the issue. So unfortunately, that panel will not be up. It will not be uploaded. The main panel, though, for those you saw the video probably, I'll just get it up real quick. I was so happy with how this panel went. If you haven't seen the panel video, I highly recommend it. It went better than I could have ever dreamed of. I was so happy with the end product. Like, I don't want to... I assume everyone here's seen it, so I'm not going to go through it too much. But, like, dude, the charades was so good. Like, the charades segment went so good. GeoGuessr, oh my god, this idea... I had this idea cooking in my head for so long to do Fire Emblem GeoGuessr. I'm gonna get an ad. Oh my god, I'm gonna... Whatever. I'm gonna mute this ad and let it play while I... Yeah, like the charades went well. The GeoGuessr went well. Let's spot the chatter. There was a reason the camera, by the way, was pointed away from the audience. One, we literally weren't allowed to film the audience. We had to, like, we weren't allowed. So that's why the angle is always cutting out the audience. That's why it's always cutting out the audience. The room had about, I don't know, people who were there can maybe help me. I'd say about like 150, 175 people. Like, I'm guessing like 75 per side of the room would be my guess. Does that sound about right in terms of turnout? I think that would be my mental guess. I don't know the exact number, but it was filled. The whole thing was filled. And we really leaned into this audience interaction angle and this kind of game show angle. And I was so happy with how it turned out. I was so happy. Yeah, the Black Knight house. Yeah. Honestly, this was a pretty good guess. Like, this is where they guessed and this is where it was. Like, it was a good guess. It was a very good guess. it just wasn't close enough for this game. But yeah, it was a great time. I mean, I tried my best. There's sometimes on the audio where things didn't work great. Guess who took so long? Because people, I think next time we need a time limit on Guess Who. Did you know Black Knight House was a charade answer? No. So whoever was running each game was the one who made the content. So Bakaretsu, we brainstormed a few charades together. And maybe it was my idea for Black Knight House, but I didn't know the final charade selection. Bakaretsu was the one who had the final deck for each thing. But yeah, charades went great. Like, I was so happy with this panel. And I hope everyone who attended had a good time. And yeah, we're going to do it again next year for sure. For sure. And hopefully we'll bring some games back. We'll introduce some new ones. Also, yes, this Claude Lysithea team was actually elite. Like, they absolutely killed it on the charades. They killed it. They did a great job. So yeah, next year, I mean, honestly, in terms of places where I will almost certainly be, Anime North's a pretty good bet. So if in this panel will definitely happen. So like, charades went great, GeoGuessr went great. This game was kind of a mess. This knowledge battle game was kind of a mess. Like, we fucked up running this thing like so many times in terms of people saying repeat things and us not catching it, and like this one might need to be retired. But when it worked though. When it worked, it worked. But yeah, I'm super happy with how the panel went. We'll definitely do it again. Trying to think of other stuff from Anime North. I mean, I'll talk a little bit about the Mandarin meetup, because I did post that in the Discord. I don't think I made an announcement on YouTube. But did I truck rave? No, I did not truck rave. Because the weather was so fucking bad. The weather was so shit. I think they moved it up to Friday night. So there was an actual one, yeah. So I only posted this in the Discord. I didn't post this elsewhere. But there was a Mandarin Pavis chat meetup. And honestly, it was glorious. It was a glorious meetup. And it was a fun time. I won't go into too many details because I don't want to discuss chatters on stream, because I don't know what info they want me to talk about them. So I don't want to go into detail too much. I'll talk about some funny things that happened. But everyone was so nice. I'll lead off with that. Everyone was so nice. It was a great time. Leading up into this, there was a mid-meal twist where I revealed that it was also my birthday. Because I think it was a little before, because I so badly did not want to mention that it was also my birthday on the day it happened, because I didn't want people like coming in with birthday, like with expectations of birthday stuff. Yeah, I did say it. I said it in the meeting before we went to the Mandarin, but like, I didn't want to give pre-notice and add a birthday label on this, because I didn't want it to have a birthday angle to it, in terms of like people coming in being like, oh, it's your birthday, happy birthday. Like, or I got you a birthday gift. Like, I just didn't want, I didn't want that angle. The thing is, at the Mandarin, if it's your birthday, they've got a whole thing going, okay? And before we get into whole thing, yes, I was late. I wasn't late. I was like, okay, I was 1 minute late. I think like 1 minute late, okay? But basically, the Uber situation to get to the Mandarin was actually such a mess. It was such a mess because the weather was terrible. The pickup point that had been selected was behind a parking gate. So when the Uber gets to the parking gate, they're like, where the fuck are you? I can't get through the gate. Which meant me and my buddy who I was with had to walk all the way around. Like, it was a mess. It was a mess. And look, I made it just in time, I think. I think I made it on the dot. I think I made it literally on the dot. But I was the last one there. This is also a general thing. I was surprised how few questions like people IRL asked because honestly, I was sitting there. I mean, I was enjoying the meal, but I'm like, wow, dude, I feel like people are so much more like comfortable asking me a question in the chat than they were in real life. Because I was sitting there thinking, like, you got me for like, you could literally right now ask me anything within this hour we are sitting and eating, and I would probably answer you. But I don't know if not everyone wanted or thought they'd be weird if they'd ask more questions. But like, I was like, I don't know if y'all aren't fucking with me or you're just nervous. I assumed it was the nervous part. I thought it was normal. No, it was normal. I'm not saying it's abnormal, but I thought, considering the circumstances and based on how active people are in chat, that they would be almost just as active in IRL, of like engaging and asking me things. I'm not saying it was weird. Like, I'm saying it didn't meet what my expectations in that way, not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. I'm not grilling them with questions. Yeah, I was the one asking questions. That is true. I was literally the one asking questions. That is real. Because I was like, if you guys aren't gonna ask questions, I'm gonna ask questions. I'm gonna get the combo going. But overall, it was a fun time. And look, the Mandarin delivered. Okay. In my opinion. Okay. The Mandarin gave me exactly what I wanted. Alright. They were the water game, mostly on point. Okay. The hot towel before and after. The service industry, man, is so cooked, but the Mandarin, man, it's the last real restaurant left. Okay? It's the last real restaurant left on planet Earth. Glass was empty for a bit. That's why I say they weren't on their game. Okay, yeah, and yes, the desserts were not good. The desserts. There's the thing, you don't go to Mandarin for the desserts, okay? I'm not going to a Chinese buffet for their tiramisu. Okay, I'm just gonna say that if you're going to the Mandarin and you're getting tiramisu, that's actually on you. I'm not even putting that on the restaurant. That's actually on you. Like, you get the items from the dessert bar that you can't fuck up. Okay, you get Jello, you get cookies, you get ice cream. They can't fuck that up. Okay, they can't fuck that up. Egg tarts? Did they? They might have had some egg tarts. Maybe. Jello? What's wrong with Jello? Jello's yummy. Oh, we're gonna get in food discourse so quick. We're gonna get in food discourse so quickly, man. If we get into the Mandarin, we're talking more about the Mandarin. But it was a good time. It was nice to meet people. Everyone was very nice, and it ended with a bang. Because let me tell you, because I should have gotten this picture up in advance. Because here's what they do with the Mandarin. When it's your birthday, they get you like not only do they bring you a wonderful dessert, they bring you like a rice farmer hat and sing happy birthday to you while you have the rice farmer hat on. And dude, the straw hat Mandarin happy birthday might have been the funniest thing that happened that entire weekend. It was fucking hilarious. Like, it was cinema. It was actually cinema. But you had to be there. That's a thing. I think someone posted a cropped image of it in the Discord, but you had to be there. You had to be there to experience the happy birthday. And yes, a beautiful rendition of Happy Birthday. A beautiful rendition. But yeah, Anime North was a great time. It was a great time. There was also lots of fun stuff I was doing in and around Anime North. I went to a Blue Jays game. That was with RDE. I went golfing for the first time, which was something, I'll tell you that. Oh, dude. It was... Dude, golfing? Low-key, I kind of had fun. I kind of had fun going golfing. I was so bad on the front nine. But we did a full 18. We did a full 18, and we did it. And then I earned my new moniker. Okay, I can go back to the regular one. Yeah, you're right. Specking into golfing. Yeah. Yeah. I think I said this at the Mandarin table. I think I literally said at the Mandarin table, you either spec into golf or bird watching. And I'm sorry, folks. Even after the bird tier list, I think I'm specking into golf. I'm sorry. I think I'm specking into golf. I had a fun time playing golf, but I earned my new nickname on the back nine. It's back nine Ben. Back nine Ben is what they call me, bro. I cooked on the back nine, like you wouldn't believe. Okay, I fucking cooked. Dude, back, and then by the whole time, the whole crew I was golfing with was calling me back nine Ben. Because I here's the thing, I said it in the front nine as a joke, because I was doing so bad in the first 9 holes that I'm like, dude, just wait, back nine Ben is gonna kick in. And then, dude, I manifested it. I manifested back nine Ben into existence. Golf is a Miguel O sport. Where's Miguel O? Does he fuck with golf? I don't know if Miguel O is a golf guy. I don't know. But good. Golf was fun. Golf was fun. But I mean, keep in mind, all this Anime North stuff is back in May, which is like 2 months ago. But in general, that whole Anime North time and around Anime North was incredible. Like the panels, meeting up with chat, even the convention itself, I had a pretty good time. It was unfortunate that the rain was so terrible. Like, oh my god, the weather has never been that bad for Anime North, and in the times I've gone, the weather was awful, which is a shame. Because a lot of Anime North, you know, I think is really good outdoors. There's a lot of outdoor spaces, and the fact that it was just so bad on Saturday, oh man, it sucked. It sucked. Yeah, everyone was forced indoors. Everyone was wet, sweaty, hot. It was just awful. It was awful. It meant the Fire Emblem cosplay shoot basically got canceled, which also sucked. Just lots of not fun stuff. Not fun stuff. But hey, that's life. That's life. Getting sick? I think I'm lucky. I didn't get sick. I usually get sick after cons, without fail. But both this time for Anime North and again for Evo, I didn't get sick. Which is crazy because I almost always do. I almost always get sick. But yeah, after Anime North, I spent some more time with the fam. I got back home in June. Fortune's Weave stuff happened. And then we get into Evo. And I guess I can lead off because I have lots of pictures to show you guys of Evo. But Evo was so good. I had a great time at Evo. Now, I've been to Evo 2 times before. This is my 3rd time at Evo. So I know the gist by now of Evo. But I got redemption. Some of you who've been around the channel for a little bit may be familiar with this photo. So, some of you may be familiar with this photo. This, I believe, is in late 2024, I think, when this was taken. When Rivals of Aether 2 came out. And I went to a Rivals of Aether 2 event and met Ludwig for the first time. And there's a whole backstory behind why I look so terrible in this photo. I was at a friend's house. They only had dandruff shampoo. I was just figuring out the facial hair for the first time. There was a lot happening that made this photo go oh so very wrong for me. Okay, there's a lot of reasons. But I got my redemption. Okay, I got my redemption. After this moggening, I got another shot at it. And oh my god, this photo... This photo is so much better. It's so much better. Oh my god, the difference between this photo and this photo is insane. It's actually insane. The photo diff. Okay. The hair is luscious. The facial hair is on point. The fit's cooking. Okay. Did he remember you? No. for the amount of clickbaited Ludwig and made like very in passing content of him, he has no clue who the fuck I am, bro. Of course he doesn't. These are the only 2 contexts in which I've met him ever. It's 2 photo ops a year and a half apart. This was a way more extended interaction because Ludwig had this was at a dedicated meet and greet. So this was a dedicated meet and greet. So this was at the Rivals of Aether 2 booth where Ludwig was just doing this. Hold on, you were in the same Rivals of Aether 2 tournament? Yeah, so the reason I should have led with this. The reason I was at Evo in the first place was because I was there for Rivals of Aether 2, because of Wisely Wars, because through participating in Wisely Wars, Ludwig set aside a whole bunch of passes for the Wisely Wars participants for Evo. So my Evo pass was actually covered by Ludwig. All right, like he's the one who paid for my pass. So that's why I went. I was actually not planning to go to Evo this year. But after Wisely Wars and getting that pass, I was like, dude, Evo's really expensive. Just the pass is like 250, 300 USD, something like that. And it just made the math way more in terms of making the trip. So that's why I did. And now we're talking a lot about Lud. I wanted to give a big shout out to Gehis. Okay. For those who don't know, Gehis was a participant in Wisely Wars. Crazy Galvin player, in the skill tier below me. So I was in the top tier fighting people like at the highest level, but Gehis was one layer below. So Gehis was fighting RDE and kind of that skill tier. And I actually met a lot of the Wisely Wars players. I met Quinjamin. Dude, Quinjamin's that guy's so fun to hang around. And this was actually my favorite part of Evo. Was just meeting all these people who I've been playing Rivals with. So I met Quinjamin. For those who don't know, that was the Orcaean who just I could not beat despite getting so close. I met Murph. I met Wisely. I met Neo. I met Deluxy. Did me and Quinn play? No, we didn't play IRL. I didn't play much Rivals this weekend other than the tournament because I was just busy doing other stuff. But I want to specifically shout out Gehis because Gehis, just through circumstances, kind of ended up being my buddy for most of Evo. Like, me and Gehis spent most of the Evo weekend just doing stuff together. And dude, Gehis, what a guy. What a guy. Like, God bless Gehis. Like, I hope at some point I get to hang out with Gehis again. Or maybe I can find something to do with Gehis on the channel. Because this guy, 10 out of 10 bloke, man. 10 out of 10 bloke. So yeah, I'm going to talk about more of the stuff I did with Gehis in a bit. But one last thing. You're probably wondering, like, what did you talk with Ludwig about? And here's the thing. Here's the thing about a meet and greet. It's kind of like, imagine, and this is not an insult to Ludwig. This analogy is going to sound insulting. I'm not trying to insult Ludwig here. Imagine, like, a lineup to talk to an NPC. Okay? In terms of, the NPC is in place, standing in their dedicated spot, and everyone's in a line to walk up and hit the A button. Okay? This is what it felt like. This is genuinely what it felt like. We were all in a lineup to hit the A button to trigger, like, a dialogue tree with Ludwig. So, like, Ludwig's opener, because through standing in the line, you get to hear, you know, what some of the other conversations Blood is happening, or, like, having. The opener was always, how's your Evo going? And then from there, the branch branches. Unless, of course, someone comes up with a topic directly. So that was basically the first part of the conversation, just talking about how Evo's going. But the thing I really wanted to talk about with Ludwig was baseball, man. For those who don't know, Ludwig, big Dodgers fan, okay, was at Game 7 of the World Series. And for me, that's what I wanted to talk with him about, was he was there at Game 7. So we ended up talking about Game 7 for a little bit. My main question was if he believed the Dodgers would win. Because they were two outs away from not winning. And Lud was there in the building, enemy territory in Toronto. So I was asking him about that experience and all that. And then, yeah, we chatted about that for a little bit, talked some ball. That was really about it. It wasn't too long a conversation. And then Gehis was also talking with Lud about some speedrunning stuff and some, you know, Gehis had been watching Lud for years. So Gehis had a little moment with Ludwig talking about his early days and, you know, all that stuff. Yeah, at the end of the day, Ludwig is Ludwig. I will say this, Ludwig, for a meet and greet, you can tell he really puts in the energy and effort to engage with you. I don't know. I haven't gone to many meet and greets, to be honest. I don't really care about them for the most part to do them. But just through being in the line and hearing like Lud's conversations, Lud is really good at it. Like, there's a reason I think his stream is so popular and what he does is so popular. He just kind of gets straight to the root of connecting with people in a really genuine and entertaining way. So, and you could feel that through the meet and greet that was set up. So yeah, that was a great time. In terms of how I did in Rivals of Aether 2, because that is the game I was there for, I did decent. It was decent. There was 1,000 entrants, and I got 163rd, 165th. Wait, what's 64? 64 times 2. No, 193rd. I got 193rd. Because his top 192 was the cutoff. So I got 193rd of about 1,000. I went 4-2, 4 wins, 2 losses. So not bad. Not bad. I did good. Insane. Big streamer. He's half French. If that's bonus points. I mean, Lud's French is probably better than mine. I'll give him that. Like, he did some content in France, and he has done stuff in France before, but yes, Ludwig is half French. But yeah, I genuinely, here's the thing about Ludwig. I genuinely enjoy Ludwig's content. I'm not a day in, day out watcher of Lud's vids. But I love Tip to Tip. I think his initiatives that he does in the Smash Bros community are great. Yeah, and I've been watching Lud since he did Smash commentary. Like, I've been watching Lud for a long time. But yeah, that was fun. Anyways, dude, let's talk about some food. So, oh my god, I have to talk about Tacos El Gordo, bro. Dude, look. As someone, as a half Mexican, okay, I grew up eating a lot of great Mexican food. All right, home cooked, just wonderful, beautiful Mexican food. Tacos El Gordo in Vegas, oh my god, this place is legit, man. This is one of the best tacos I've ever eaten in my life. Like, oh my god, this was so fucking good. Oh my god. And then this is the quesadilla. This, dude, I ate all of this. I had 3 tacos and a quesadilla. It was so fucking good, man. And that is one thing. I'm not the biggest Vegas fan, but there's a lot of great food in Vegas. Like, that is one thing I do have to give to the city. I have to give it to the city of Vegas. Their food's crazy. I mean, there's a lot I dislike about Vegas. What meat do you choose? This is chorizo steak. Chorizo steak. Dude, I was hungry. I ate this easy. I didn't even flinch eating this. And yes, the jarritos. The Mandarin jarritos. Dude, I looked at the sugar content. I shouldn't have looked at the label. Dude, I think it was something like 50 grams of sugar in the bottle. Holy fuck. I shouldn't have looked. There's some foods, when you eat it, you shouldn't look. You ignorance is bliss in some cases. I looked at the label and I was like, fuck. Dude, Jarritos is so good though. I will take Jarritos over any American soda. Any. Coca-Cola, Fanta, Crush, Sprite, Mountain Dew. Dude, name any brand. Dr. Pepper, name anything. I would take Jarritos over them. Not even close. I think with Jarritos, I keep it classic with a Mandarin. But I can go for guava. Guava Jarritos. Oof. There's just the carbonation level is so much better in Jarritos than it is in most American sodas. I find American sodas are too carbonated. Jarritos, not so much. It's the perfect level of carbonation. Clearly the perfect level of sweetness. You get 50 grams. But it's oh so good, man. It's so fucking good. It's oh so good. Original Coca-Cola with the Coke in it. I don't think I've had Coca-Cola with the Coke in it, so to speak. I don't think I've had it. I think the jury's out on that one. But yeah, so good. So yeah, another great meal. I think I have it lined up in order. No, I don't. Oh boy. This was at a restaurant called, I believe, Best Friend. Best Friend in Vegas. Dude, this was so fucking good. Oh my god. Dude, ramen seasoning, fries, fucking pork belly with egg, some greens, some broccolini. Oh my god, bro. Also, what's up, Quickolas? You're joining mid food anecdote. Oh my god, it was so good. Weed ice cream. Dude, this is not weed ice cream. Where's the weed ice cream in this photo? Am I crazy? Or are you just seeing a sticker? Dude, it was so good. Homchi High, I love food. Wow, Sam. Dude, this was delicious, man. No, Insane Guy had some. Did that get top chatted? No, it didn't. I've had weed ice cream. Like, if you can find what you're looking for. Dude, what the fuck? Insane Guys had weed ice cream? That's crazy. I've not had weed ice cream. I don't think I would like it. TBH. I don't think I'm the market for weed ice cream. Dude, Insane Guy got that Zaza. It's crazy. That's crazy. Dude. In general, though, I didn't do too much crazy stuff in Vegas. I do want to hop to an anecdote. It didn't even get me high. Dude, get me some of that Häagen-Dazs, you feel me? Okay, see, that's a good one. That's a good one. If that doesn't get a laugh out of you, then like you don't like humor, okay? You hate humor and you want comedy to die if you don't like that pun. Okay. Anyways, I want to talk a little bit about Omega Mart. Okay. So there's this area in Las Vegas called Area 15. And it's a whole play on Area 51, just crazy shit. But Omega Mart, I went to Omega Mart. I'm only showing you this image because I don't want to actually spoil this place for you if you ever get the chance to go. This place was crazy. So like me and Gehis, well, I went here or suggested this on a recommendation. Someone recommended it to me, said you should really go. There's nothing like it. I did go. This place is fucking crazy. I think it's a little pricey, to be honest, for what it is. But that doesn't change the fact that it's a quality, like, immersive, wild ride. The way I describe it to you is it's an absurdist supermarket corporate alternate universe. It's like a giant interactive like acid trip through like fake corporate mega capitalist absurdism. some of the rooms, because look, you look at that, that's just a fucking grocery store. Well, once the like, you know, pull up the ads they made for it. You know what's funny? I haven't seen the Omega Mart ads. Let me pull them up. Let me pull it up. Omega Mart ads. Oh, they got a we got a compilation. Omega Mart sounds Silicon Valley. It's so apparently this is like a whole thing, like a Meow Wolf. It's a real thing. No, it's a real thing. Omega Mart is a real place that you can go, and it's an interactive exhibit. Okay, so let me turn on. Go here. I think I need to turn on the Chrome audio. Omega Mart ad compilation. So like, can you hear this? What am I? Yeah, no. This shit's crazy. So this is a real place. You go to Omega Mart, and there's like a whole wait. What's this one with the most retention?
The new year with savings. Celebrate the new year with savings. Like this honey glaze ham. This is gonna be a great 2020.
So like, imagine a whole interactive experience based around this absurdism. It was crazy. It was crazy, and I had a great time. I had a great time, not gonna lie. So yeah, if you ever find yourself in Vegas, Omega Mart's fucking crazy. I think it's best if you go in with no expectations or no spoilers. So I'll say this. When you go in, you have a lot of options of what you want to do. There's a whole immersive storyline that's being acted out or by actors as you go through. If you're super into ARG stuff, there's a ton of that too. Or if you just want to walk around and see all the cool shit and just explore, you can do that too. I ended up in the latter category where me and Gehis just went around exploring just to see all the cool areas within the space. But if you're super into ARG stuff, or you're super into like interactive plays, or like immersion plays, I don't know what they're called, where it is where you're part of the environment of where a thing is being acted. I think there's a name for it. Can you actually buy anything though? I think you can. I think literally you can buy a bunch of stuff or whatever you want in there in the Omega Mart part. But yeah, no, great time at Omega Mart. Another very cool thing I got to do Because of the Wisely Wars connection, I got like prime seating for Rivals of Aether 2 top 8. And actually, I'm gonna go find the top 8 because I'll show you where where I'm sitting. Let me go find this. Rivals of Aether. Am I in the VOD? Oh yeah, you bet I'm in the VOD. Evo. By the way, it was a really good top 8. Gotta wait for the ads to play. So let me find a place where they're panning to the crowd. So basically, out here, there's this section in the crowd, or of the seating, called the Red Bull Best Seats. And instead of these, like, kind of regular spectator folding type of chair things, it's like 3 sofas. Right by all the Red Bull advertising. So let me find a place in the VOD where they're showing the crowd. They might show it in between games.
What an ending.
But like, I think over here I'm gonna be like, this is all the Red Bull seating. I don't know if you can see me in this. Oh, there I am. So like I'm right here. It's a little hard to tell where I'm at, but like, there we go. I'm in the green Mexico kit. So like, I'm just sitting in the sofas over here.
Like that Stango takes the lead.
The crowd lost it there.
I want to go to the flyover shot because they have flyover shots of the.
There's a lot of people doing the.
So like, yeah, I'm over here. Most of the time behind the sign.
I got a couple stocks, or I wait.
Somehow managed to take game 2.
Oh, there we go.
And then it all goes away in game 3.
Turns out being a good player.
So I was blocked the entire time by the fucking sign. So look, you see this sign?
Somehow managed to take game 2. And
Oh no, this sign. I am literally behind this sign the entire fucking shot.
It all goes away in game 3.
Like, this is my arms coming out of this side.
Turns out being a good player.
But I'm there. I'm there, okay? Wait. You can kind of see the couches from here? I guess people are sitting on them so you can't. But no, there you go. There's a yellow couch there. There's the seats. I'm over here on the left.
Being a good player.
I gotta find where they do the flying shots of the crowd.
Yeah, that's prop. Not go off the top. It was.
Oh, can you see from this angle?
Get you to not go off the left, not go off the top.
Nah, not quite.
And
Come on, where's the flying shots?
forget about that.
They literally have the helicopter, like,
Never
drone
done
shots.
anything. Has
They might have cut them out of this broadcast just to focus on the
I
sets.
don't want to be aware.
Boo, boo. But believe me, I'm there. There's gotta be. Is this a flying shot?
Two are looking for that rematch.
No, it's flying into them. God damn it. God damn it. I'm not in the edit, bro.
Right, he's beaten other characters with all other in that specific matchup. So the other, and you're giving
I'm not
them
in the
a
edit.
complete nuke on like their
I think I moved over here. I moved over to the right.
in that.
So like I'm over here sitting beside Murph actually. Murph is a Balatro content creator, and then Quinn's to my right. But yes, I am here. It's way more obvious in the aerial shots. But I think they cut out the filler between sets in this top 8 VOD. But yeah, the seating was prime. And it was an incredible top 8. And yeah, you know what? It was a top 8 where you're just full of so much fun sets. Plup ended up winning, but the way it ended was insane. Because Plup went Lorena to close out the whole tournament. And it was fucking awesome. So it ended on a hype moment. The whole crowd popped off. It was a great seating. Shout out to Wisely for hooking up the Wisely Warriors throughout the entire weekend. Because it was a blast. Hanging out with Get Hiss, good food, Omega Mart, Evo stuff, competing. It was fire. It was fire. So I'm going to get into the next story of after Evo. Actually, this was mid-Evo. I'm going to switch to this photo. And I will explain. I think the photo does most of the talking. Because I did not go to Sunday Top 8 for Evo. I didn't go to Street Fighter Top 8. I didn't go to Tekken Top 8. I wasn't there on Sunday. Do you know where I was on Sunday? I was at the World fucking Cup, baby. Let's go. Dude, I was as hyped as this guy. Look, inside I'm smiling, or in this photo, I'm smiling calmly. I was so fucking hype. Which game was this? This was Canada versus South Africa round of 32. You can see I got my Canada kit, my Canada scarf. This was before the game started. Basically, this happened kind of very fast. For those who don't know, Canada was one of the hosts of the World Cup. And Canada played their first 3 games in Canada. They played in Toronto, then they played in Vancouver twice. However, they didn't win their group. They got second. If they had won their group, they would have stayed playing in Vancouver. But they got second. Which meant they were playing their round of 32 game in Los Angeles. So, me, about to be on my way to Las Vegas when this happens, when Canada's games end up being in LA, I was like, hold up. I'm going to be like right there. I'm going to be like a cheap 1-hour plane ride away from this game. I have been following Canadian soccer for so long. Okay? So long. I was following Canadian soccer when we were losing, like we were rank 100 in the world, when we were losing 8-1 to Honduras, okay? That's how long I've been following Canada soccer. Okay? And I was this close to this game. So last second, I changed my plans. I booked a flight to LA. I got a ticket. And I went to the game. And ended up being an incredible decision. Okay? Very tough on my wallet, okay? World Cup games were priced so egregiously. Like, so egregiously expensive. So it definitely hurt my wallet. But it was oh so worth it. Because Canada, in the 92nd minute, scores the winner. 1-0, 92nd minute. For the first ever time in Canadian history, we won a knockout game in the World Cup and made it to the last 16. Just such an incredible, awesome moment to be there for. Just so awesome. Now, some funny anecdotes about this game. One. The game itself, I'm not gonna lie, was shocking. And I mean that in the British term of like abysmal. Like, basically, here's what happened in the game for the first 90 minutes, okay? Before the dramatic Canada winner at the end. 1. South Africa decided they are just going to pass the ball between their defense and goalkeeper nonstop. 2. Canada decides we're going to let them do that. And so for minutes at a time, I'm not joking, for minutes at a time, it was just the South African defense passing it back and forth with their goalie and not even trying to score. Which compounds into fact number 2. Most of the crowd was Mexican. Most of the crowd... Dude, it's Canada versus South Africa in Los Angeles. Okay, on short notice. Most of the crowd is either A, Mexican, because they're just neutral viewers in LA who want to go to a World Cup game, or 2, Korean, because Korea was supposed to be in this game, but they bottled it, and it ended up being South Africa playing here instead. And 2, also there's a bunch of Koreans in the LA area. So these were the 2 things that were happening most of the game. 1, non-stop booing. Okay? Every time the South African goalkeeper touched the ball, the whole stadium, I've never heard boos so loud in my entire life. Because keep in mind, the neutral fans, they're just there to watch a good game. They don't necessarily care who wins one way or the other. They're both, like, Mexico's not playing and Korea's out. They just want to watch a good game of football, okay? Instead, what they got was just absolutely terrible. So they're letting it be known they don't like it. Okay, I've never heard boos that loud in my life. Keep in mind, SoFi Stadium is like 68,000, 70K capacity. So, and it was mostly full. So that's like 68K people all booing, myself included, because of like South Africa wasn't even trying to score. I've never seen anything like it. And then another thing, if it wasn't booing, it was a Mexico chants. It was either booing or Mexico, Mexico, Mexico. Like, keep in mind, Mexico's not even playing. Mexico's not even playing, man. They're not even in the game. It was just fucking... It was booing, Mexico chants, and like terrible, terrible football. So like objectively, the game itself was not good. But also objectively, the ending is like one of the like greatest moments in Canadian sports history. Just top, like it's up there. Canada being in the final 16 of a World Cup is insanity, and the goal was incredible, and I was cheering like crazy. I know I'm wearing a Mexico kit right now. My Canada kit is actually dirty right now. But yeah, wow. It was a funny experience. Are you avoiding the other 3 letters? What do you mean the other 3 letters? Oh, are you talking about Eric Pham, the CMA? No, it's CUM. You can't. No, it's CUM. I'm sorry, Eric Pham. CMA, you got a full send CUM. I'm sorry. You got to full send it. None of this CMA nonsense. It's CUM. I fear to report it as CUM. What else was funny about this game? Also, in general, this might have been the craziest 24 hours of travel in my entire life. This is what it took for me to get to this game. I go to bed Saturday night, Sunday morning at 2 a.m. after Evo Saturday. 2 a.m. So I go to bed at 2 a.m. I wake up at 5 a.m. for an 8 a.m. flight to get to LA at 10 a.m. to then get to SoFi Stadium for noon kickoff, to then watch the game, to then crash at a friend's place at 7 p.m., to then get up at 2 a.m. to go on a flight home at 5 a.m. back to Montreal. That 24-hour, dude, I went to bed at 2 a.m. and the next day got up at 2 a.m. I don't think I've ever done that in my entire life. And I don't think I've ever been more exhausted after a single day in my entire life. Do I have another picture? Oh yeah, this is SoFi Stadium, by the way. This is where the game was. I don't know if y'all are in the LA area, but this stadium is beautiful. Like, what a beautiful stadium. Genuinely incredible. Just a 10 out of 10 stadium. Beautiful, wonderful sight lines. I was in the 200s level. So like, let me go back to my seat photo. Like where I'm standing, this was my site. This is where I was. So like I was in the equivalent of like this area in the stands, like in the, let me get my pointer right here. I was like here. So I was pretty close to the action. I had a great sight line of the field, and the goal was scored from here. Like I saw the ball cross the line, ripple into the net. Like, yeah, just great. But the stadium itself was incredible. And yeah, what a great ground. I'm not gonna lie, I was very impressed. We don't really have anything like this in Canada that's really comparable. Maybe in terms of capacity, maybe, but not in terms of this. This is like a modern, just modern, beautiful, just wonderfully built stadium. So big thumbs up on SoFi. Stadium tier list. Dude, Insane Guy, how many stadiums have you been to? I feel like there's too many people at stadiums for you to go to them. I feel that wouldn't be on the list of to-go lists for Insane Guy. I mean, look, I will say this. When it comes to like European football stadiums, there are some beautiful ones. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I really did like SoFi. I really did like it. What other pictures do I have here? Anecdotes do I have? Guadalajara. I think the Monterrey one is beautiful. That Monterrey stadium's insane. I went to a Welsh rugby when it was empty and got a private tour. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Checks out that it's empty, and that's when you went to it. I think that's all the pictures I had lined up. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of what I've been up to. There's probably some smaller stories in there that I'm forgetting. But like Anime North, into Evo, into World Cup, into returning back, and then honestly, dude, Montreal in the summer is so good. There's so many festivals, there's so many stuff happening, like Jazz Festival happening, World Cup watch parties happening. I've also just been playing a lot of soccer, and also I've just been trying to build up kind of my healthier habits right now, and trying to get those back in place before I start streaming again. So I've honestly just been doing lots of IRL stuff, and when the thought came to streaming, I'm like, I don't really want to. Like, I'd much prefer doing this IRL stuff than sitting in a hot room streaming. And also, I just haven't had the inspo or the big inspiration to really make stuff. Like, I haven't had ideas that's motivated me to be like, I need to do this now. I need to stream this. So that's kind of why there hasn't been much. One, I've just been doing IRL stuff, as I usually do in the summer, to be honest. And two, I haven't had the inspiration. So those two facts combined have just meant I'm not streaming too much. I've uploaded, you know, the panel. I've uploaded the naming Fire Emblem characters video. Insankai called me out. I mean, I was planning on doing another stream like this one for a while. I guess Insankai's message was like, yeah, I should do that. Yeah, I should. I'm not gonna end stream just yet, but in general, in terms of what is the plan for summer streams? Like, there isn't really one, to be honest. Like, I'm kind of thinking not until I think Fortune's Weave comes out do I have anything that'll probably keep me back or keep me coming back consistently. If I'm gonna do more streams, it's gonna be more just chatting, I think, or IRL. But this always happens in the summer. Like, this isn't uncommon. Maybe for this amount of time, but dude, summer's when I do stuff. Summer's when I live my life, especially when you live in Canada. You have to treasure it. You have to treasure the summer because winter is long. Okay? It's long. I'm trying to think if there's any other big anecdotes I want to share. Not really. What if he died or is in a coma? I mean, I wasn't. I did not die, okay? I did not die. And look, here's the main thing, and I'm sorry, chat. The main thing I want to talk about right now is the World Cup. Yeah, dude, Eric Pham read my mind. I want to talk sports, man. I want to talk sports, but I know most of this chat does not give a fuck. Yeah, I can't imagine being in the South right now. Canadian summers aren't great. Yeah, France died, dude. I was watching the game. That was not even close. Dude, Spain kind of cooked them. Dude, Miguelo's here. Miguelo, thoughts on golf? Dude, I just needed to mention soccer and activate Miguelo like a sleeper agent. Golf is mid. Okay. You just called soccer lame, so I'm gonna take mid as a compliment for golf. I wanted to know if you were a golf guy or not. I wanted to know. But I'd say my favorite game, dude, Mexico versus England. Mexico versus England was cinema. Actual cinema. And I had a vested interest in the fact that I am literally half English, half Mexican. Dude, I was cheering for Mexico though. I was so cheering for Mexico. No, unironically, I own 3 Mexico jerseys. I own 0. I own 0 England kits. So England's my last team in, but yeah, Mexico England was my favorite game, and not even close. Not even close. I cheered for whoever had Hatsune Miku custody. I feel like Norway was the team the internet was cheering for. Because Erling Haaland had like he went viral. Dude, my mom has been sending me Erling Haaland memes. And my mom usually does not care about soccer or football at all. But I kid you not, the last like 10 memes that my mom has sent me has all been Erling Haaland memes and Norway memes. Okay. I have a strand of hair flying around because of my fan. I'm aware. But I'm fine with that if it means I stay cool, okay? And the rowing. Yeah, and the rowing, man. Dude, I was at a watch party for England-Norway, and it was outdoors. I will say this. Look, England fans make it very easy to hate England because, dude, all the England fans at this meetup sucked. Like, objectively sucked. Like, there was like, they were shouting, they were throwing beer around, they were rowdy, they were just not fun to be around. Okay, the Norway fans were so much more chill and cool than the England fans. But the one piece of banter I thought was really funny was when England went up 2-1, and all the Norway fans the whole game had been doing the rowing chant thing. And then England goes up 2-1 in extra time, and there's one England fan goes in front of the like giant screen and starts rowing. He starts doing a mocking row. That looks, honestly, because he's doing it alone and he's doing it standing, it just looks like he's humping the air. And he's doing the hoo, hoo. Okay, I did think that was pretty funny. The one Englishman going up to the front and just like humping the air doing the rowing motion. When they went up 2-1, it was pretty funny. I was starting to like football this year, and then my heart was crushed. Sports freak you. Wait, in saying I was starting to like a sport? That's crazy. That's crazy. But that's what, look, here's the thing. The sad reality of sports is that 99% of the time your heart gets crushed. Okay? But it makes the 1% time that it actually happens the greatest feeling in the entire world. Okay? But it's just the nature of competition. There's only one winner. 48 teams went to the World Cup. There's only one winner. There's only one team at the end of the tournament who's going to have their hearts not broken. It's just the nature of the game. That's what makes it so beautiful. Okay? To wax poetic a bit. That's what makes it beautiful. Dude, the USA game. Oh, the USA game was so funny. Oh my god. The greatest hate watch of all time was the USA-Belgium game. Because I'm a big Canada fan, I follow the USA team pretty closely too, just by osmosis. And I've been watching every game, and the USA was looking so good. And then they just had to rescind the red card. And the vibes were ruined. The vibes were destroyed, and then they imploded. I'm not joking. I think USA, if that red card doesn't get taken away and Trump doesn't interfere, I think USA had a shot at that game. But the red card destroyed the vibes in terms of it getting revoked and Belgium getting like the fire to go out and just kill USA. But dude, I was watching it in a call with full of Americans, with some American buddies, and what a watch it was. What a watch it was. Just to watch the USA implode, it was cosmic justice. It was karma. I don't usually believe in that stuff, but like that sequence of events has me believing. It was crazy. Dude, I think Insane Guy, you liking Mbappe, Dembele, and Elise. You just named just the 3 best French players. I guess if those 3 players played for Canada, I would love them too. I do think Mbappe memes are hilarious. I love Mbappe memes. I also think Mbappe is like just funny. He's just a funny guy. Like him shit talking in Spanish to the Paraguay players, or him just laughing in their faces was so funny. He's just a funny guy. He's a funny guy. Praying the US loses in every national sport. Yeah. I'm kind of on the same page for the most part. Mbappe is a great guy too. Wait, Insane Guy, have you seen the Mbappe dictator edits? Because like, is that what you mean by the edits? Because that's like the most like, oh, that's just funny. It's hard to root for the US. I don't think it's the players' fault. No. Here's the thing: the players. I'm not cheering against USA because of the players. Their team is fine. I feel bad for them that Trump even got involved. To be honest, I feel bad for him. Like they didn't ask for that, or maybe they did, but I don't know. Also, Messi is. Here's the thing. Okay. Only a little bit more World Cup talk, and then we have to stop. Out of the 3 teams left. England, Spain, Argentina. I do want England to win. I'm gonna be 100. Okay. I do want England to win. I can't. Argentina, man. Messi is the only redeeming quality of that team in terms of me liking that team. Otherwise, I really don't like Argentina. Spain is whatever, and then this England team has grown on me. It has. I mean, they knocked out Mexico, but like the way that England's been playing has been fun to watch. Even if they haven't been great, they've just been showing way more character than they usually do in these types of tournaments. Way more character. So I am pulling for England to bring it home. Bro's rooting for the soccer Yankees. Actually, no, Miguel, because the Yankees actually win. The Yankees have like 27 World Series rings, okay? The England's only got 1 star on the fucking crest, dog. They are not the soccer Yankees. The soccer Yankees is like... Who's got the most championships? It's Brazil, right? It's Brazil and like... What, Germany? Germany's got... I think those are the 2 with the most World Cup wins. Dude, what is the baseball team equivalent of England? The Mets? No, that's too kind. That's too flattering a comparison. It's a team that... Soccer Jets! Yes, they're the Jets! They're literally the Jets. The English are the soccer Jets. You actually got it. You actually got it, Miguelo. You made it. You made it. Because here's the thing: out of the 3 teams left, I think the best team is Spain. I think the best team is Spain, for real. But the thing is that the best team doesn't always win the World Cup. It's the team who wins, and anyone can win on a given day, especially at this level of competition. So, yeah, I am pulling for England to win though. It's coming home. It's coming home. Dude, losers bracket in World Cup would be funny as fuck. It would make the tournament way too long, but it would be funny as fuck for a World Cup losers bracket. Hell yeah. They only do it for the 3rd place game, but dude, we need that in the format. We need that. But yeah, I will say this World Cup's been a lot of fun to watch. I've been enjoying it. one final thing I'll say is, dude, the final should be in the Azteca. The fact that the World Cup final is in New Jersey is so fucking stupid. What are we doing? We have the greatest football stadium ever built in the heart of a country obsessed with it, Mexico City. Why the fuck are we hosting it in fucking New Jersey? What are we doing? What are we doing, dog? You jelly? Not even... I'm baffled by the decision. What are we doing? They know ball? Have you been to MetLife Stadium, Miguelo? Are you on the MetLife Stadium payroll? You have? How would you rate MetLife Stadium? Because I haven't been to MetLife Stadium, but it just looks like very whelming. And just very whatever. Dude, the Azteca, that's a historic, beautiful venue. Why are we not having it in the Azteca, man? Why? Marched on it in a marching band. I forgot about that piece of lore. I want a meteor to hit the stadium during the finale. That way nobody wins. Okay, they also all die in Shanghai in that scenario. I want all the players to hug and kiss, no violence. Well, the beautiful thing about soccer is there actually is no violence. It's just that every player pretends they've been shot anytime they get tapped. So it's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. It's the beautiful game. Necessary sacrifice for no one to win. We're just laying all the players at the altar. Man, dude, if only it was England, France. I do think England, France would have gone crazy. Also, I am kind of glad that Montreal decided not to host any games. Apparently they wanted a whole bunch of festivals moved, and it clearly was not worth the effort to host it. So I'm glad Toronto and Vancouver kind of tanked that damage, but hey, it looked like it was a good time in Toronto and Vancouver. Battle of Agincourt finals. Dude, it would have been crazy. Those are two countries where it runs deep, man. I mean, England, Argentina's, that's beef. That's beef on so many levels. You have no idea. Argentina, England. That game's tomorrow. That game's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy ass game. Dude, Eric Pham, actually, Miguelo is so funny. Actually, it's more like the Battle of Hastings. You just got schooled. You got schooled. Okay. I love the Miguelo. Dude, I love it. I love Nsangai in the World Cup arc. I thought Nsangai would be super World Cup hater, but I'm here for the Nsangai World Cup arc. Wait, Miguelo, who were you cheering for in the World Cup? If anyone, I know you hate soccer, but like, who were you cheering? Or are you just pulling USA? Did you watch USA Belgium? No one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Miguelo does not give a shit. Not Ronaldo. That's honestly kind of based. I do think Ronaldo is like, gotta stop. Dude, the Ronaldo Messi debate is so funny because the answer to anyone with a functioning brain is Messi. Literally, you line up all their accomplishments side by side, you watch them play, the only answer is Messi. It's literally a litmus test for if you just have if you have a brain. Is Messi versus Ronaldo. Because if you're answering Ronaldo, I don't trust you. I don't trust your comprehension skills. I don't trust your view of the world if you're taking Ronaldo in Messi versus Ronaldo. I don't trust it. Poop versus trash? No. The thing is that it's definitely a situation of why pit two baddies against one another, because they're both like the greatest players of all time or in the conversation. But yeah. I'm definitely more Messi. Dude, Ronaldo talks about himself in the third person, bro. He literally talks about himself in the third person. It's so cringe. Ronaldo will he'll be asked like, dude, will be asked like, will Ronaldo be back in the next World Cup? And he's like, Ronaldo will be back. Like when he answers, he's talking in the third person about his Tim's. It's so cringe, man. So cringe, bro. Yeah, Ronaldo, he's funny as a meme, but he's cringe, man. He's cringe. Just how he carries himself. I'm definitely more of a Messi guy. Messi, my humble goat. He's in a fighting game though. Messi's not in a fighting game. Ronaldo is in a fighting game. So he's got that going for him. I'm trying to think of any other anecdotes or stories or topics I wanted to talk about. I don't really have that much on the mind, to be honest. I kind of got all the stories or quick stories out of the way. I'm trying to think, did any funny shit happen? Oh, did I play the the standee? The standee, if I'm not mistaken, it's here somewhere. So the standee, this was gifted by Halameo IRL. You can't see it, it's here. It's by the helmet from the costume that is in the standee. Another new addition is actually the Lucina 1/8 figure. I'll go grab both of those and bring those up real quick. I'll leave Lucina here for now. We'll go with the standee first. So this is the Halameo LARP standee, which is from the picture of, or from the fit I had when I did the LARPavis, if you will. And this was fucking sick. When I got this, I was actually kind of blown away. I was not expecting it, and it's just a great gift. Napoleon cult of personality. Okay. Are you talking about the standee? Dude, I don't have a Napoleon complex, okay? But now this is a crazy figure. Here's backstory behind this figure. I pre-ordered this 2 years ago and forgot about it. I literally forgot I pre-ordered this, and one day I just opened my front door and there was just a big ass fucking box there. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't order anything. And I opened it. I was like, oh, literally 2 years ago I pre-ordered this. Dude, this figure is sick. This thing is fucking fire. Look at this. I don't want to drop it, but like, good lord. Yeah, I probably wouldn't buy this today, to be honest, but 2 years ago, I did. No one put her in a jar, dude. Need a big ass jar. This thing's huge. Like, it's literally the size of, like, it's a 1/8 figure. It's the size of my fucking head. Like, this thing is not small. It's 1/8 scale. But yeah, this thing is fucking cool. So yeah, I'm gonna put these both back. But these are two new additions to the wall, and I got another new addition actually. 1 second. I've got a Vladimir Guerrero bobblehead from when he was a kid and his dad played for the Expos. If you know baseball lore, I don't know how many of you know the Expos baseball lore, but just a bobblehead. This is from an iconic photo of when Guerrero Jr. was a kid, and his father played for the Expos, and he came onto the field with his dad and held up his helmet. And now he plays for the Blue Jays, and he's like a 5-time All-Star. He's like the Blue Jays' best player. But this was a giveaway they had for the game I went to, which I actually had to line up. Dude, I lined up. I waited in line for 5 hours for this bobblehead. Okay. But I got it because the Blue Jays giveaways have been actually insane in terms of the amount of people who need to get stuff. But so yeah, I've waited. This is 5 hours of my life also. So Guerrero Jr.'s here, chilling with Yuppie, the Expos mascot. You got Lucina here with the Fire Emblem, making a Fire Emblem book and the Fire Emblem art book. And then you got the standee here. It's hard to pull out, but it's beside the helmet, which I wore for the LARP. So lots of cool additions to the wall, or to the shelf in the background. The thing about doing streaming, and like this being the main room I do streaming from, is that this is the best decorated room in my house. Like, and it's not particularly close. It's just because all the cool stuff ends up in here. Because I'm like, oh, that would be cool in the background. And then it all ends up here, and not the rest of the house. Dude, real ones remember when this was just an empty room. Real ones remember when there was literally just an empty blank cube with nothing in it. That's the real ones. Real ones remember that. Dude, naming kids Junior is narcissist? I don't think so. I think having a junior is fine. I think it's fine. It's fine. Okay, I'm probably gonna stream for 10 more minutes because it's really fucking hot in this room. Yeah, it's getting really hot. Dude, Martin Luther King was a junior. Why does that... Dude, Eric Pham, for some reason my brain started reading that as a rap verse. Like, Martin Luther King was a junior. I don't know the next verse, but bada bada bada. What the fuck rhymes with junior? Senior? I don't know what the fuck rhymes with junior? That's actually dude, top 5 reasons I'm not a rapper. But for the world he was a tutor. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Martin Luther King was a junior. But for the world was a tutor. Nah, it doesn't work. You need the Eeyore, like junior. Tutor and junior, and not really, it doesn't work. We're not, okay, but we're not workshopping this full verse, okay? Sooner? Okay, no. We're not workshopping. I'm putting a cap in this, but we're not doing Lucina rap MLK edition, okay? We're not doing that. That's not gonna happen. I regret to inform you, chat, that's not gonna happen. I don't know why my brain read it as a verse though. That is funny. Dude, everyone keeps putting words that rhyme with fucking junior. Scooter. God fucking damn it. Oh man. Slant rhyme. Okay. No. I do, you know what, Miguel O, I never did reply to your diss track. Maybe it's time. I feel like if I do it though, I'm just gonna shadow drop it randomly. Like I need you to be on your toes. I can't announce it. I need you to think that at any moment the Pavis Miguelo diss track could drop, you know? I can't let you know my next move. You know what I mean? Gotta be in mind. Maybe I've always, maybe I gotta do a persona beat, you know? I feel like that's like actual mental devastation if you somehow get dissed and it's fucking persona beat in the background. I don't think you could survive that. Miguelo likes Persona 5? Does Miguelo like Persona 5? I didn't know this. Dude, Shanghai, that is a great message. I don't know why I love this. I love this message. I've kind of been into maths lately. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, low-key, I kind of been fucking with addition, man. Like, I've kind of been fucking heavy with, you know, I've been getting back into the times tables and, like, low-key, kind of underrated, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, I've been doing some long division. I've been getting some exponent action going, and, like, yeah, this just the mass, man. Dude, PEMDAS? Yo, dude. Did you guys get PEMDAS? We got BEDMAS, bro. Is BEDMAS like the woke Canadian version of PEMDAS? Because we've got BEDMAS up north of the border. It's BEDMAS. I don't know what the fuck PEMDAS is. Because we got BEDMAS, bro. I agree, BEDMAS sounds way more dope than PEMDAS. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? What are you doing? I used to hate it so much, but now it's getting cooler. What do you mean math is getting cooler? Like, what? What changed about math in the past, like, couple of months that it's getting cooler? Math aesthetics? I do think math and math art or mathematical patterns are beautiful. I will agree with you on that. Parentheses, exponent, multiply, divide, addition, subtraction. See, like we did BEDMAS where we've got brackets, exponents, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So we call them brackets. And then we put the D before the M. BEDMAS sounds way better though. What the fuck? PEMDAS sounds dumb. Sounds fucking dumb, bro. I'm not saying PEMDAS. You couldn't pay me to say PEMDAS in the classroom. Gonna pay me, bro. Math version updates, yeah. Dude, here's the thing: is Math gets updates, bro. Like, unironically, I just don't think. I don't know if Insane Guy's that looped into the Math version updates. Numbers and the way they do stuff and the way you can incorporate them and stuff and base stuff on them is like really cool. I wish I was good at them. I mean, I don't disagree. I just think it's such a interesting thing to say, like, dude, I've been fucking heavy with math lately, bro. What's meta in math? I don't know. Watch like a number file video or something. Or like watch a Veritasium video. Something like that. Although Veritasium, I regret to inform you, owned by private equity. So if you watch Veritasium, you basically support late stage capitalism. Don't make the rules, sorry. Get into statistics. He got that. They've been owned for. I know Veritasium's been private equity for years. I do know. Dude, statistics. Dude, if you love numbers, dude, Insane Guy, it's time to get into accounting. I'm letting you know right now. It's time to get into accounting. We have an accounting and accountant shortage in crisis. Okay? And I'm not joking, bro. Like, we need more accountants. You need to get a CPA, Insane Guy. You need to get your spreadsheet game going, your math game going. Accountant might be your calling. Okay. It might be your calling, Insane Guy. Dude, I think Insane Guy would cook the books crazy style. But that I say that like endearingly, positive, non-derogatory. I think he would cook the books crazy style. But don't become finance bro. Don't become finance guy, finance bro. You gotta be accountant. Finance bros are yucky. I literally can't do math. I'm so bad. And multiplication tables can prove challenging. Dude, the spreadsheet does the math, so you're good. Don't even worry about it. The spreadsheet does the math, bro. Dude, Insane Guy doing taxes is so funny. Insane Guy CPA. I think it's your calling, man. I think it's your calling. Dude, Miguelo, what the fuck is the sentence you just typed out? I need to highlight this. What the fuck did you just type? What does this mean? There's this semi-joyful movement in machine learning to make an AI that's literally a banker. You just use like 5 keywords I hate and just put them all in one sentence. What do you mean semi-joyful movement? What is it? What does semi-joyful movement mean? I've never heard this term of phrase, semi-joyful. What makes it semi-joyful? They want to make an agent that trades stocks. Bro, dude, I wish finance bros would just underperform the market and just be cool about it instead of pretending like they beat it. Just admit you're not beating the market, and then like you don't need to invent an AI or machine learning like fucking algorithm to like do it for you. Just be bad at it and just be okay with being bad at it, bro. Yeah, I'm actually there's a quarter joyful movement, you know. My banker. I love how you typed it with the Q. My banker. My banker. Told me to take out a life insurance policy and said put mid-risk instead of safe or very safe, so maybe I'm gonna get targeted. What the fuck? Semi-joyful... Dude, could I get the semi-joyful life insurance policy, please? Actually, could I get the semi life insurance policy? You know, the as opposed to the quarter, you know, like, or quarter, or third, you know, like a third life insurance. Just it only covers a third of my life. Okay. Dude, I am not giving this chat investment advice or life insurance advice. I need a giant legal disclaimer to do that. Go watch, just go watch Ben Felix, okay? Go watch Ben Felix. Okay. Wait, Miguelo, do you maybe I do talk about this. Miguelo, do you watch finance YouTube? I'm curious. Nope. Okay. How are you plugged into the finance stuff? Next, we're gonna hear about the 401k. Yeah. So actually, I'm starting up a bank. Okay. And you guys, you don't even know how good a name Pavis is for a retirement fund. You have no clue. Dude, Pavis and Aegis are like literally tailor-bent names. Literally like fine crafted names that would be perfect for retirement funds. Okay? And I think I gotta diversify. Because this channel ain't making money, I'll tell you that. Okay? Pavis sounds like Vanguard. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm fucking saying. It literally, the naming scheme one-to-one translates, okay, to retirement funds. I'm telling you, man. So, dude, get ready, all right, to diversify your portfolio with the Pavis ticker, okay? We're keep in mind, we're not going to the moon. We're not going to the moon. We're going to retirement. And that's why Pavis and Aegis, it's already perfect. It's about protecting your money, building your nest egg. The branding, the marketing, it writes itself. It writes itself. So I'm telling you, the merch isn't happening. Okay. All right, no merch. We're going all in. Okay, we're going all in on the investment vehicles. Okay. Yeah, each channel membership. Yeah, invest in the Pavis Retirement Fund, aka a channel membership that goes directly into my bank account, where I hold on to your money and make it grow for myself. that we made it. There we go. Perfect. Because the money will grow. It'll definitely grow. Now, will you see a cent? Who knows? Yeah, someone has to keep it safe. You said it better than I ever could, Insane Guy. You said it better than I ever could. But yeah, I think investment vehicles are the next, blue ocean for me. I think we can make that work. OMG, I literally checked I'm being scammed. What do you mean you checked? Who scammed you? The Mandarin meetup is the investment at work, exactly. I already lost 50 cents on my life insurance. What? Did you expect the number to always go up? Oh, rookie mistake, man. Rookie mistake. The number doesn't always go up, insane guy. Yeah, you lost a gumball. Dude, you lost a gumball is such a funny way to describe losing 50 cents on an investment. Oh, you lost a gumball is such a good way to say it. Oh my god. Oh, you lost a hubba bubba. Oh my god. I don't think you can recover from that one, insane guy. You're never getting that hubba bubba back. Oh man. You could buy 5 sour lollipops? Dude, what the fuck? What are the prices in France, bro? 5 sour lollipops? That's crazy. I literally can't think of a single item I could buy for 50 cents in Canada. I generally don't think they sell stuff for 50 cents no more. I don't think it exists. I don't think I could make a purchase for 50 cents if I tried. Literally, if I sought it out. 50 cents a lolly, it's literally a steal. Just like your 50 cents just got stolen. Hey, it all balances out. The life insurance steals 50 cents from you. You steal 50 cents worth of lollipops from the lollipop company. It's literally, they're both literally a steal. So I think you got it right. I don't see the issue. Dude, this reminds me of this comedy bit that I saw of like this guy talking about the best tippers being service workers and that the economy is just service workers tipping each other perpetually in an infinite loop. It's just a massive, the money isn't going anywhere. The money is just like service worker tips service worker who then uses that money to tip another service worker. Like the money is just going nowhere, man. It's just the infinite fucking loop of just tips going round and round and round where no one's actually getting tipped anymore. The money's just moving. It's not accumulating, it's just moving, man. Insane economics. You could, I think, insane guy, you could make waves in economics for sure. You could make waves. I didn't say what type of waves, but you could make waves. I will say, this has been said like a billion times, tipping is out of control. It's out of control, man. It's out of control. Anytime I get, dude, I've been getting hit with 20% tip defaults on these fucking machines now, and it makes me just lose my mind. When it defaults to, honestly, if it's defaulting to anything higher than 15, I start to like lose it. If you're defaulting to 18, 20%, you're literally asking me to look for the custom button. Like, whoa, dude, 28% default is crazy. That's insane. I've never seen 28% as default. That's fucking nuts. That's nutty. Nutty, nutty, nutty. 25? Dude, the USA, dude, you guys are ahead on the meta. What the fuck? Canada, we're lagging behind, man. We're lagging behind. Money is just a facet of social control anyways. Okay, that might be too deep for the tone of this conversation we're having. I don't even know where to begin to process that. Is that your first chat message in this chat? Physics? Wait, I'm scrolling up. I don't see another message from Physics is Melody, but they heard the tipping convo and they're like, this is my moment. This is my moment for my socio-economic analysis. Okay. Look, Physics. We're just trying to console Insane Guy about losing a gumball. worth of money. Okay. I don't think we're trying to, you know, break down the social constructs here. I don't think we're trying to peek behind the curtain here. We're just people helping people here, okay? That is an insane first chatter message, I will say. I don't know if they've typed anything else in this chat before, but that is certainly a note to enter in on for sure. That is a note. Property's a social construct. Everything's a social construct. We live in a society, guys. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Did you hear? I don't want to read that sentence, Mark Carney, actually. I'm not finishing that message. On to the next one. I'm not reading that out loud. I refuse. I'm using my God-given right. I'm using my social construct of free speech to not say that out loud. That is not a sentence worth saying. Or that should be spoken out loud. God-given rights are a social construct. You know, Skibbity Riz is a social construct too, if you think about it. Socially construct touching grass real. Socially, I was about to be really mean. Sometimes I catch myself, you know. I catch myself about to say something really mean, and then I'm like, no, I can't say that. I can't say that. I've been here from time to time, also based for not reading that message. Is that your first message you've sent, though? I think your username, I think I've seen before, though. I think that's just a crazy send to enter the combo, though. Social constructs. Okay, we're getting too meta now. We're getting too meta. Also, this was the meme scream suggestion. I don't know this ad. I don't know this ad. Also, yeah, what isn't a social construct, genuinely? I don't know. Like, water, I guess? Like water. This isn't a social construct, right? I don't think it is. It's water. There might be social constructs around water, but this is water. I don't know. Okay, we're talking about social constructs, but what about anti-social constructs? You feel exactly how we're on the same wavelength. Anti-social constructs when? Because there's matter and there's antimatter, okay? So I'm like Miguel. Okay, that's No, dude, Miguelo's social. What do you mean? Miguelo is very social. Social media is an anti-social construct. Now that's real. That's real. I'm gonna be real. I don't know what the fuck is social. Dude, I don't really know either, to be honest. Social construct is that term that's been thrown around so much it doesn't mean anything. AI chatbot GF is an anti-social construct, also true. That's also real. I'd say ChatGPT in general, anti-social construct. Is ChatPlaysFE a social construct? I think so. Dude, Insane Guy has the best chat messages. Insane Guy will drop gems like we are all the same person in the middle of a conversation like this. And it's so good. It's like, how the we are all the same person is such a good message. Like, I couldn't even begin to think or type that, and that's why I'm glad Insengai's here, because what a message. We are all the same person goes so hard. Truth nuke. We are like it's. Oh, it goes so hard, man. Because look, it goes deep on like every level. It goes deep, ironically, it goes deep, but also metaphysically. Like maybe we are all the same person deep down. But it's also just funny as like something to say, like randomly in a conversation like this. We are all the same person. Maybe he's right. Maybe he's right. No, Insengai is a philosopher, for sure. For sure. We're all the same person feels like very like kind of zen. Like a zen teaching. It resonates on every level. Dude, that's what Insengai sometimes you just spit, man. You just spit facts. In Socrates, okay. In Socrates, guy been getting into maths. Like, dude, Insengai drops messages like, we are all the same person, been getting into maths lately. Like, top tier chatter. Top tier chatter. I don't like Socrates, though. Damn. So, wait, Philosopher's tier list? Philosopher tier list? Maybe we do need the Insengai supercut. We have the Miguel-O supercut, but we don't have the Insengai supercut. Dude, Voltaire. Hey, wait, Insengai, are you more like Nietzsche or like... Yeah, we got Voltaire, Socrates. Can I name another philosopher? Confucius? You fuck with Confucius? Dude, Insengai is not a stoic. There's no shot Insengai is a stoic. If Insengai tells me that they're a stoic, I don't believe them. They're not a fucking stoic. Dude, that would be... Dude, there's no shot Insengai's a stoic. Dude, Insengai... Does Insengai fuck with Marcus Aurelius? I don't think so. Exactly. See, dude, Insengai might be the most not stoic person of all time. Like, yeah, that least surprising Insengai take. I hate stoicism. Like, not surprising at all. I do think the image of Insengai just reading... What was the Marcus Aurelius like, book? Is it just a self-titled book, Marcus Aurelius? What's the fucking book he wrote? The like diary of just his thoughts. Meditations? Is that the name of it? Okay, I got there. Yeah, it's Meditations. I got there. Dude, Insengai's got the mass, the philosophy. Damn. Wait, Insengai, that means you have to read, by the way. I thought you hate reading. Yeah, wait, what the fuck? What is this character development? I thought you hate reading. I thought you said reading sucks. I distinctly recall it being a take that Insengai does not like reading. You can learn philosophy from YouTube videos. Okay, like I'm sorry. Like, you're not wrong, Miguel-O, but like, if someone tells me they've been really into philosophy and watching YouTube videos, I don't fucking trust anything they say. It's like, oh, where did you learn philosophy? Oh, YouTube. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I can't take that serious. Like, maybe say you took some open source or some free classes from like an actual institution, but like, where did you go to school? YouTube. In the conversation about philosophy, I don't know. I don't trust it. Because there's also lots of bad philosophy channels, man. There's a lot of bad YouTube philosophy channels, man. Like, there's so many bad ones. Because the intersection between bad life advice channels and philosophy YouTube is very close. Because a lot of the time it'll go into, hey, here's the philosophy, and then here's some terrible life advice. Like, based on this philosophy that the philosopher didn't say, but like, I'm interpreting the philosopher, and this is how you apply this to your modern life. And I'm like, bro, that's terrible. After watching philosophy talks, I'm convinced that most philosophers are rather unserious. I don't know. Are you talking about like all philosophers? I think you got to take philosophers on a case-by-case basis, TBH. I don't know if you can generalize them. At least too much. Top 10 most unserious philosophers. See, this is the content I need to make, bro. This is the vacuum I need to fill. Top 10. Wait, here we go. Number 1, we got top 10 woke philosophers. Video number 2, top 10 most cooked philosophers. Video number 3, top 10 most unserious philosophers. Like, dude, I can keep the content farm going. I can keep it going, okay? Dude, Watch Mojo, dude. No way Watch Mojo's got philosophy covered, bro. Watch Mojo's not making fucking Marcus Aurelius content, okay? Top 10 most cooked meditations takes. Like, but this is the void I can fill. I could be the one. Philosopher woke. Okay, someone must have made a philosopher woke tier list, though. That's gotta exist. Those AI videos going back in time and introducing ancient Greece to talkies. Okay. Dude, top 10 philosophers who would tank a tacky. There you go. Boom. That's content. Havis Thought Productions. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. This is the content we're missing in the world right now. Top 10 philosophers if they were gamers. I can go all day, folks. The philosophy YouTube space would not know what hit them. They wouldn't know what hit them, man. Havis Thought Productions. You know, I am a thought leader, you know what I mean? In a way. Kafka, number 1. Dude, again, Insane Guy comes through with the best chat messages. Number 1, Franz Kafka after Metamorphosis. Like, who is typing messages like Insane Guy? No one has got the chatting game like Insane Guy. I'm like, Insane Guy writes new sentences every stream. It's incredible. Thoughts that have never happened before. Insane Guy brings them to the table. Top tier chatter. Top tier chatter. Number 1, Franz Kafka after Metamorphosis. Like, it go hard, bro. It go hard. Anyways, I think we've been going for about 2.5 hours here. It's really hot in this fucking room. Even with the fan on me, I'm cooking. And we got a good update, good catch up. Won't be a stream on Thursday. In fact, there won't be any streams on Thursdays going forward for the summer because I have a commitment on Thursdays now. The next stream would probably... No, Sunday's the World Cup final. The next stream might not be until next Tuesday, if I'm being real. And I don't know what it'll be. It might just be more just chatting, because I always enjoy this. Like, even beyond story time, like this just chatting stuff, even just the last like half hour, 40 minutes. Beautiful. Rip Ari. Ari's going to be watching the World Cup anyway, so like, it's fine. Also, rest in peace. Got one last point to make. All the countries that Canada outplaced at the World Cup. Japan. The Netherlands. Okay. Oh, who else? Oh, Germany. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Interesting, by the way. Very interesting. Okay, who else did we outplace? Fucking... Oh, that. What's that? I'm getting word. Canada outplays Croatia. Got it. Okay. So literally, you can socially construct these nuts in your mouth. Okay. That's the note I'm gonna end on to bring it full circle. Yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. It's fun to get back in the chair. And I will see you probably next Tuesday. But look, more streams will be happening. I'm not going on any trips anytime soon. So they just might not happen at a brisk pace. But yeah, have a great evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you're at. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.